JD talking sports. Now I'm just watching Madison Bumgarner last night. First inning, the ump wants to check his hand to see if he has, substances on his hands, and he's not even looking at his hands. He's staring him down. He's just staring at him. And he's staring at him until Bumgarner looks up and looks at him, which of course he goes, "Why aren't you looking at my goddamn hand? Look at if you're going to check my hands for something, you're staring me in the face. You're trying to bait me on." He got ejected. He went, got held back. And if this isn't getting us to robo-umps, I don't know what is. And all these umps have this kind of attitude, they're bigger than the game. It's kind of like the owners think that they're bigger than the game. And that's not really the case here. The people are coming to watch the players play, and he's watching Bumgarner, who's had a good season for the D-backs, and he's getting thrown out of the game. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. He shouldn't get thrown out of the game. And if you're going to look at his hand, look at his hand. You just stare at him? What is this, a fight? And what's he going to do? If I'm someone staring at me, I'd be like, "You got a problem?" I mean, look at my hand. You got a problem. You say I have something. I have some resin or residue on my hands, or I'm doctoring the ball. Look at my goddamn hand. Don't look at me in the face. You're trying to bait me on. And I'm going to answer you back. But he wanted to throw him out. And people are paying good money to come to a baseball game, to come to see Bumgarner pitch, who's a phenomenal pitcher, and he gets tossed. Then he'd be held back by a coach. It got a little ugly out there, and it should. And these umps are, every ump has his own strike zone. Every time I watch, it's a different one. And sometimes I'm like, that's outside. That's not a strike. It's too low. It's too high. That's not a strike. If he's going to swing at the ball, might as well call golf, not baseball, because he's be clubbing the ball off the ground. Now, Vlade Guerrero Jr. and Senior are good at that stuff. Well, Senior more than Junior. Senior could make terrible pitches look good. But, yeah, I no. And now I saw also Rangers playing tonight. Michigan's friend, he was at the game, the whole game he stayed for. And it's even worse when you stay for a whole game and they lose, which really sucks. Well, I just saw that the Rangers are going to be the Penguins are going to be with their third-string goaltender. Casey DeSmith is out. Forward Ricard Raquel will also be out tonight. DeSmith left in the second over.